I need to work, so I'm an actor. Please, just find me something.
I'm trying. It's just that the network wants nothing to do with you. Honestly, Ben, you should have warned me.
What are you talking about?
There are rumors going around about you. Look, whatever's going on in your private life, keep it quiet, okay?
Secret Identity. This was beautifully done. Really heartfelt and grounded performances. And I believe this happens quite a bit in the industry of people losing out on opportunities because of who they are. And this idea of revealing versus concealing for our dreams, for what we're looking for. And I think there's some really powerful conversations that were had and that I hope will connect to quite a few viewers and the audience. I think lots of people will have had these conversations successfully or unsuccessfully in their lives. And I hope that brings some sort of solace. It's just interesting it being a superhero and this idea that there's only one type of superhero. But in this piece, it felt like vulnerability was the superpower. And the kryptonite is not living authentically. So I really appreciated this.
Secret Identity. I really liked the concept of this film. I liked how the filmmakers were telling the story of it. I thought that was pretty cool. There were some technical things as far as lighting and sound. There were areas that I think were a little bit too dark sound-wise. Sometimes the background music was just not balanced with the actors' dialogue, so you lost a lot of what they said. I would have liked to have seen the background music be brought down a little bit. It was really cool music, though. I liked how that was done, and like I said, I liked the story.
Secret Identity. While I found this film a little long, I really liked the story, especially because of the way this actor who is about to play a superhero, a person who has a secret identity that he needs to hide from his father, is going through a similar struggle in his real life, not only with his actual father, with whom he has a very complex and very well developed relationship, but with everyone in general, because he's gay and he hasn't come out. He hasn't come out. He has a lover that supports him, and their relationship is very lovely. It's very moving. But the way the story he has to face in the film affects him in his personal life, and affects him and connects with him in his personal life. It's very well done. It was a very smart idea, and I really liked the ending too, because this guy, the actor, goes through a lot of trouble with his father and his wife, and the guy who was going to hire him for the movie and who just makes an improper move with him and then turns the things against him. It's very sad, but at the very least he has this amazing boyfriend with him that supports him, and well, he can only be who he really is when he is with his boyfriend, and they're dancing in this disco in the end. It's very beautiful. It was a very moving story, even if the production design was a little it wasn't, even if the movie itself felt a little long, and the production design felt a little limited, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, all that matters is the story and the actors, and both of them were very good. So thank you very much for saying it, and congratulations.
Throughout Secret Identity, we get to see our characters' relationship with death and grief. You know, we get to see the different extremities that come with different losses. There are sorts of loss and grief where love needs to be expressed, and sometimes we do that falling into our work or, finding a hill that we're willing to die on, in a sense. And we get this nice imagery of support and friendship as we get these characters that come in and speak to our lead and showing a sense of concern and being like, this person wouldn't want this for you. This person wouldn't want you to struggle because of the loss that they faced. Don't kill yourself over this. And yet we have this realization, and we sit with the fact that despite our complicated relationships at times, there are going to be instances where those complicated relationships can also expire at any time. And so when you get that call of when your father dies, I can really relate to this because I lived a similar experience. So I know what it's like to have that feeling of exchange, of having to deal with those sort of emotions. So it really gives this sense of connectivity that I emotionally get to the character itself. And it just pulls you in farther and further into the story. I know how my outcome has ended up, so how does it turn out for this individual? And that's what keeps you pretty much strapped in and focused on the storytelling to the very end.